Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about different ideas for houseplant displays. There are so many options available these days for you to have your plants looking gorgeous in your home, and I'm going to go over a bunch of ideas for you so you have an idea of what to do with your new plants. The most important thing we need to start off with is lighting. I don't know where your house is facing, but mine is facing south, so I get a lot of light in the front of my house. So depending on the plant, you really need to think about the placement and the light needs of the plant. So if it's a plant that needs a lot of light, you're gonna have to put it somewhere that gets a lot of light, or you could get grow lights. I have grow lights in my house for the places that don't get a lot of light, like my bedroom. So definitely figure out where your home is facing, or where you get the most light, or where you may want to place your plant, because a lot of us don't have a lot of space. Even if we do have space, we want it to look decent. Know your plants, know the lighting needs of your plants. I would look around and see what's available even before purchasing a plant, because sometimes you can't just dive in and just be like, oh, I'm gonna put my plant here, I'm gonna put this here. And honestly, you're gonna have to move it around. Even if you think it's the best spot for it, you're still gonna have to move it around. So it's great to have an idea of how much lighting you're getting in certain places of your house. Also, humidity is a huge factor. I know bathrooms get the most humidity, so some people put their plants in the bathroom, others don't, because bacteria buildup can happen with plants. But I don't know, everybody has different experiences. There's no right or wrong answer. You really just have to just dive in, but also have an idea. So what you really should utilize is windows. That's where the light is coming in from typically. And what can you do? You don't have to just get a giant plant and put it in front of the window. There are window shelves. There are shelves that go right in front of the window, so you could just hang the plants. You could hang it from the ceiling. A lot of people put plants on their ceiling so that it's just hanging down in front of the window. I think that looks really nice, especially of course, if you don't have blinds or you don't need to use your blinds. If you're facing somewhere that doesn't have a bunch of people in front of you, then that's perfect. And then you could just pull the blinds up and then you get all the light from that particular window. And of course, you also got to think about how much light is coming in through that window, because you may be in a shady area or facing north. You could put a lot of different plants in front of the window. You don't just have a plant on the floor, in a big vase. You could do hanging pots on the ceiling, and you could do a shelf above the window and then just have the pots hanging. There's so many options online for this. Definitely think about the color scheme of your house. I have, as you can see behind here, I have gray walls, and I put I use black and gray, so I would probably go with maybe another black shelf. Think about the colors in your home. You don't want to do too much of the same color, because you have a lot of options. Another great idea that I've seen executed amazingly, not just online but also in the houses of some of my family, wall pots. Having planters on the wall, oh my goodness, that makes the space look so elegant, especially in a hallway. As long as the hallway is not too narrow, it'll totally work. I've seen people do gallery walls, where they'll have photos, small photos, and then they'll have plants, or some people will just do all plants, just a gallery of wall art or wall plants mixed together, or just all plants, and it just looks so nice. I plan on putting a few by my bed, and I know that space is just gonna look amazing when I do that. And there's so many options. It's really for smaller plants, if you have a baby plant, or if you have a small plant that doesn't really go much, or a tiny little succulent, that is perfect. You could do a lot. You have so many options. If you're doing a gallery wall, that looks amazing. If you have steps, I'm in a ranch, but if I had steps, I'd probably put some little plants going up the stairs along with some wall art. I think that would look extremely elegant. Fill your home up with plants. The best decorated homes that I've been in have had real plants, not artificial, real plants scattered throughout the area, some large, some big. You have options on the walls, especially like if you're in a really small space. If you're just in a 1-bedroom, if you're renting a room, like you still have options. And that this is the best option, especially for a small space. And like maybe you're sharing a house or you have a small apartment, utilize your walls. You could have a lot of plants in your house just putting like small wall shelves around the walls. I also like floating wall shelves too. I've used that in my girls' room. Like I've had it growing up, like it was for books. My girls, they have their stuffies there, but in my kitchen, I had to do a wall shelf above my window. And you know, that sounds ridiculous, but I have a cat that likes to bite my plants. So I can't have my plants on the windowsill. I have to like move it high above where he's too lazy to climb. So floating wall shelves, gallery walls, like just planters that like you just install right into the wall. Like it is so elegant. Like I highly recommend doing that, especially if you're limited on space. Don't recommend for a narrow hallway, but most hallways, yes, go for it, do it, yes. Small plants though. Okay, most of the most elegant homes I've been in have had a large plant. I think it's recommended for everybody. I have a peace lily that's getting really large, but it's just like not there yet. I'm thinking like a palm. I want to get a palm or a giant monstera and put a huge accent piece. Like I feel like every like living space should have it. Like it just adds so much character and elegance to your space. It's like it's a showpiece. You are setting the standard. Like, oh my gosh, like if I had a staircase, I would have a giant plant standing right next to the staircase because it just looks so amazing. Like everybody should have a large statement plant in their house. Like I will be getting one this week because I just have to be careful because some of us have kids, rambunctious kids who bump into things, knock things over. One of my plants got knocked over yesterday. Somebody threw a shoe at my plant. So like I've been a little nervous about getting the larger planters, especially with my cat biting everything. But if I get a palm that's really tall, maybe he'll be less reluctant to climb it. I hope he doesn't climb it. But you need a huge accent piece in your home, like especially for a living room, family room, like either room. Like you put a giant plant, it's just gonna make the room look expensive. Like plants are beautiful. I love caring for my plants, but they also make my house look so much nicer as opposed to when it didn't have any plants. And those were really boring days. But any large space you have, you need to put a large plant in. It just accentuates the room. You can put it in the corner. Whenever I do move my peace lily, my large peace lily, I have two, I'm probably gonna get a plant stand for it so it's higher because my cat has bitten that and it is not good for cats. You could also do a plant stand if you're also trying to avoid a huge mess from kids or pets. Ultimately, it is so nice to have a large plant in an area, just making it look even more expensive and fancy and just comfortable. Like it's not even about just looking expensive. It's also about looking elegant, looking like a calming, relaxing area. Plants give a sense of relaxation. So it's great to have a large one in your space, in a larger space, of course. If you're in a small room, don't do it because then it's just going to take up the whole room. But if you have a large open space, make room for that plant. And if you need grow lights, you need grow lights. But like it looks great in corners, it looks great in front of a window. Definitely get that. What I have utilized in my home a lot is shelving. Like not the floating shelves, I do have that too, but regular shelves. Because I love plants, I want to keep buying them, and I don't always have space for them. Like I cannot use my giant windowsill in my kitchen because my cat won't get off my counters. He's very poorly behaved at night. As soon as I open the door, like I hear him just jumping down. But it's really important if you want to have a large display of plants, like it's great to get shelves. I got a shelf from Amazon. I plan on getting more. Like, it is just great when you have a bunch, when you're just impulsive and want to keep buying plants. It is great. Like, it could be like great for transitioning, because I may move some of these plants. Like, some of them have been moved to other spaces in my house because I'm trying to spread the plants all over the house, and then I'm going to keep buying more. Like, if you really love how it makes your home look, like, and you want a large display of your collection, it is great to have shelves. It is great to have shelves. There's so many different kinds, so many varieties, so many different colors. I got the wooden look. There's white shelves I've seen. Mine came with grow lights, which I definitely needed. Like, my plants are super happy. Every plant I have on my shelf with the grow lights is super happy. And I don't think it looks tacky. It does not look tacky, because I know some people don't like the grow lights like being everywhere. So I try to hide the cord as much as possible. And I absolutely love it. I think it looks absolutely amazing. And it's great, especially if you have a small space. Like, it's in a large space right now, but I don't have a lot of space elsewhere to put such a large amount of plants. I have 8 plants on a shelf, just one shelf. Now, if I didn't have that shelf, I'd be like hanging stuff everywhere. I'd be hanging plants off my ceilings, putting plants all over the house. But because I want to keep buying more plants, like, it looks amazing. It looks amazing, and it works for me, because I am still buying more plants, adding more plants to my home, making sure that I have a gorgeous display of plants. If you make space for like a shelf, because they have narrow ones. This is narrow. There's other ones on Amazon that just like stack them up one by one. And then there's ones that are wide, like, you have options. You have a lot of options, definitely look at the measurements, the dimensions, measure your space before you order something, because a lot of things look good in the picture. A lot of things look good in the store, and then you bring it home and you're just like, this is too small. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I don't have space for this. This looks stupid here. That's why it's really important to like measure your space before you bring in something like that. But like, you have so many options to make your house look stunning, and I just don't believe that you can have a beautiful home, whether you're in an apartment, a large house, a small house, like, or just you're renting a room. It doesn't matter. Your space has to have gorgeous plants in order for it to be gorgeous. That is my opinion. I think I'm kind of right about that, because in plenty of the home and decor photos and videos I've seen, I have not seen a stunning masterpiece of a room of a house that did not have live plants. You have a lot of options to work with. You got ceiling, you got shelving, you got like floating shelves, you could put plants on your walls. They got shelves just for window display only. Like, you have a lot of options, and definitely like utilize that, because why not? There's so many places to put plants. You have a lot of options to make your home look gorgeous with a really wonderful houseplant display.